Hello everyone and welcome back to Strategic Command World War II War in Europe, where I'm back with more action. On the Axis side, we've already taken care of the Japanese and the Africa Corps, so let's continue in Russia first before we do all the administrative stuff. Let's try and take Daugavpilsk here. Oh, I guess that didn't go entirely as wanted. Ooh. That does not look too great. I guess these guys are still too heavily entrenched like that. Let's try and attack from multiple sides. And I don't think we'll be able to take this on this turn here, but no, definitely not like this. So we have to lower their entrenchments by a lot first. Maybe if I can get some tanks around, then I could potentially do it. Like these. Alright, great. I'm quite happy that I was able to do that. I don't think they're gonna try and retake Riga, so I'd rather just go and take that city. And move again a little bit closer. Okay. As for this region, taking Gomel will also be a challenge. But then at least we'll have crossed the Dnieper out here as well. Then I don't have Smolensk yet, but and that would still be pretty reasonable, I think. Still move? I would really like that. Okay, great. Let's move these guys in there. Take it down. And start moving towards Smolensk, so that way. Alright, let's move you down and you up, so we actually take all that territory. Then I definitely want to get in both garrisons. These guys will go down into this place in order to make sure that we actually have those garrisons in place, like I said. Okay, you still move? No, okay. So, I guess from there, the thing that will make most sense is try to destroy that cavalry and actually move you back into Orsha. Alright. Even though we're already kind of getting delayed here, it's August the 1st and we're not even close to taking our objectives so far. I mean, it's not surprising, but just seeing how little forces we have, but we'll get through the Soviets in due time. Alright, let's try to deal with the situation down here first. Let's take Krivoy Rog. And let's see. Just do that. I'd really hope to get these units into that particular hex, but since that's not working, we'll have to deal with it in a different way. Let's get you back up to 10. We're spending a lot of points just advancing. Of course, we're also taking important territory from the Soviets. But still. And I'll have to see whether I want to... Yeah, let's keep moving. Okay. Because now I can get across the Hungarians. That makes this attack also a lot better. Yeah. And now I can destroy it there, and that will allow me to get the Hungarians. Okay, not in behind. Let's actually move you all the way up here, though. Maybe we can actually snag those tanks. That would be much appreciated if we would. Yes, we did. Okay, great. So we still need to take Kiev as well. Oh, let's not do that. Lower their entrenchments a bit. Yeah, they're fairly weak right now. So let's use the rear end units, and then potentially we can even go and attack Konotop as well with the army. The HQs definitely need to move forward. I need to reorganize those as well on the next turn. But I think for now, at least down in the south, things are looking pretty good. Let's actually take a look whether we need to place any units. No, we have all the partisan regions covered, at least for this turn. That will allow me to upgrade all of these, or at least the remainder of these Italian units. And send the other ones over to these locations. Alright, that does deal with Russia for now. Great, so we'll be advancing again quite a bit. I do hope to also take this region in on the Don. We might have to actually send some forces up north to capture Moscow, but we'll see how things go. We do have quite a couple of cities left to take, Vitebsk, Smolensk, Polotsk, before we really start moving towards Leningrad. Also these territories, they will be cut off, but still. Advancement is quite slow for the Army Group North. Switch these two up, and we'll reinforce the battleships here. Get them back up to full strength. I'll send out the submarines again, those that can't be upgraded. They'll go into silent mode before I actually go towards that area. Or towards the shipping lanes, that is. But I'll send them out for now. That means that these guys can go into that port. Alright, great. I haven't seen any bombing runs by the AI just about yet. Let's not upgrade these units. I think, again, I'm much better off investing into something different. And let's take a look at the research for the Germans first. So they can't do any research. That means that at that point I'm going to look at diplomacy, and after diplomacy I'm going to take a look to invest into units. There aren't that many places where I really do want to invest. But yeah, Sweden is not bad. I have 1 chit remaining. I mean, investing in Vichy France is probably not that useful, so... Syria, neither. Not really anything I want to invest in. I'll just leave that 60. As for the Japan, they have 1 chit remaining. I could send... No, let's also not invest that. The Italians need their MPP as it is, so definitely not touching that. I will, though, reinforce this unit back up to 10. And with those entrenchments getting back up there, it's probably pretty reasonable to do that. Oh, yeah, okay, they cannot prepare. They already attacked this turn. Yeah. So submarines are out. Took care of Africa as well entirely. Soviet Union. So the only thing that I need to do at this point is actually to prepare in Japan for naval invasions. First of all, let's use amphibious transport. That costs a lot. So next turn I'm also going to prepare a lot more for that. I'm gonna start sending my battle fleet down and start gathering them. For an attack on the Philippines as well. I will try to send these guys over to Taiwan and then start preparing them for a paradrop on the Philippines as well. So like I said, making sure that all of these are close together. I guess the submarines are currently fine in the position that they are now. Yeah. I did have a second destroyer. Unsure or unclear where that is right now. At least I thought I did. Yeah, it's here. Okay. That's my entire fleet close together, and like I said, I'll prepare for more of the invasion on the next turn. For now, I think I can ship it back to the enemy. And we'll see what they're up to. I'm gonna zoom in for a bit. Again, that oil embargo. The loss of Kiev reduces the national morale of the Soviets. Communist partisans in Lanchao mobilize. Okay. So the Chinese will get more units. Yeah, Operation Mercury, sure. Ooh, advanced tanks level 2. That is great. Advanced fighters level 2 as well. I'll be putting that to good use for sure. There are some upgrades coming. I think it's more important to do those upgrades than... actually, maybe not. Maybe I can do those during the winter, at least in Russia. And I'll just keep advancing for now. It seems like the Soviets are still retreating or placing their individual units into cities as well. So they're definitely getting lower on troops. At least that's how it looks like. So we're pretty much just trying to grab those individual cities at this point. Also to improve our supply situation. How did they see that anyhow? That's a bit odd for them to be able to spot that. Maybe they did it through intelligence? Wow. Okay, no interception, huh? I'll seek to upgrade that Romanian fighter as well. But with these two blasting away, that might not be possible though. Wow. Guess the enemy is pretty lucky there. No damage on the backswing. I mean, it is an army, so it makes some sense. Oh, they actually did take it back. Huh. Do they have another? No. Oh wow. I've never seen the Soviets do this. That is really interesting. Wow. An amphibious landing there. Huh. I am pleasantly surprised by this development. I really am. Wow. I never would have expected that. British and Soviet forces launch Operation Countenance. Persia surrenders. Britain secures the Persian oil fields. So they'll take that part. And Finland enters the war against the USSR. Nice. Alright. Great. Some U-boats. Communist partisan activity. And Pierre Laval shot and injured by Paul Colette at Versailles. Well, there's a lot of things going on that turn. And, well, we'll have to take appropriate measures. A naval landing. Wow, I really did not expect them to do an amphibious attack. Huh. And another 2 submarines are ready. Japanese get another couple of units. Okay, let's deal with China first. At least as far as possible. Seems like they're pretty much giving up Xi'an, or at least they're about to. Let's pull these back, because it seems like they're actually trying to cut off my forces in that particular area. Fortifications will be destroyed. Yep. There we are. And again, I'm trying to get close to Yichang. Really? They cannot get in there? Yep, I need to sidestep for a bit in order to make sure that I should have done that. In order to make sure that my units don't get encircled. Oh, come on. Whew, okay. I really need to destroy that. I mean, I don't need to get into that particular hex, but those guys definitely needed to go. Let's move you up. And I guess just upgrade the core for now. There we are. And like I said, these three forces will definitely try to get up through Rangoon. And then try to get into India. Seems to be a pretty good investment because they have a lot of oil fields, which give a lot of MPP. And I would like to procure them for the Japanese. At least we did destroy an army up there. And I guess the supply is really poor because these guys are in a problematic spot, I think. This thing does give pretty good supply. I'm actually interested in moving this unit in there so that they potentially can actually get back up to 10 in supply for this unit. Now for this HQ, and then my attacks will be a lot more effective in here. Like this, it's just not very productive for now. Although, again, destroying another unit does help a bit. Let's take a look actually at the... No, it's not in the diplomacy. Let's go to the reports. I want to see how China is doing. Because if we... look at MPPs, we can see that the Chinese are collecting very little income at the moment, and we're we're destroying a lot more than they're actually gaining. So I think the Chinese at least are on their last straw, and that's really great. All right, like I said, I want to prepare for the amphibious invasion. And that's pretty much all I can do for now. So yeah, I can't send more. These ships can pretty much stay there. And I think actually, at least for the next attack, I'll be pretty much ready to declare war against at least the Philippines. I don't really need to go all the way to Hawaii, and I just don't have the time to get my units all the way there for now. So I think at the moment my MPPs are best invested like this. Trying to go for the Philippines first, and then just making my way through the Dutch East Indies, and after that trying to move my way down towards Australia as well. And with China defeated, we'll have more and more forces for other invasions, potentially Soviet Union and other things too, but we'll see about that. What? Oh, the port is too badly damaged. Well, that's no good. So why no damage? Guess their readiness and morale is too high. Well. Reinforcing both of these. Maybe I can take care of that infantry. This doesn't really do anything. Their supplies are again really poor, so I kind of need to get them back in a good supply before I really get to do anything. Guess they couldn't escort it. All right. I'll actually still attack. Because I can pull them back later. And they'll be in a lot better supply from here, so... No luck that time, huh? Alright, so these guys are not going to be destroyed. But that's okay. We'll try again next turn. And as for these units, I don't see why they can't use any transport. This is my port now. Oh well. Send you back. Really not interested in using the relocate mode. Okay. I guess Russia will be next. They retook Riga. Which I guess was a pretty interesting move. I'm quite surprised they did that. But the AI also surprised me down there by moving a unit into Constanza. So I guess that's pretty decent of them. We'll take it back though. And also focus on Podolsk. Lowering their entrenchments first. And then potentially taking it out with these tanks. And we did. Okay. I'll get in there with you. Now, assuredly, they will also have a unit in Pskov, but... yep. Alright. Let's just go here. And move these units around. So we're a bit closer, and the Soviets will have to take care that... you know, they won't get punished by the Finnish forces. Which I will actually upgrade first. So that's going to cost a lot for the Germans, or at least a lot of MPP. Yeah, I'll take back Hanko, definitely. And also upgrade all these garrisons. Definitely want to do that because the Soviets might have a bunch of units there that will try to engage me. They might even get up here, then I will have to strategically transport some of those units. But at least that means that the Soviets will have to pay closer attention to this area too, and they will have to spread out more. Alright, I think though that once again my time is already up. So I think for now we did make some pretty decent progress. I'll continue the war in Russia on the next episode. So for now I want to thank you all for watching. We'll start going for the invasion of the Philippines in the next one, and I guess we're also attacking Rangoon at that point. So a lot of things will be happening in the next episode. For now though, I want to thank you for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this part. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. So take care and see you there.